Hey everybody, today I'll be showing you my manga collection. It's not a very big manga collection, however I just felt like kind of showing you what I have here on my shelf. Let me begin off by saying I'm sorry if I sound kind of gross or I stutter. It's pretty early in the morning and I don't know, not too used to the whole making video things. But anyways, I guess I'll begin by showing you the first volume I have right here. It's Alice in the Country of Hearts, Volume 4. I am kind of disappointed in the quality of this manga right now. As you can see, it's bent, and that makes me very sad. I used to have the first volume to this manga, however, I lended it to somebody and I didn't give it back. And as you know, it's a Tokyo Pop manga, and Tokyo Pop doesn't really give out or process any manga anymore, but which is pretty cool. I have it. Next, I have volumes 1 and 2 of Bakuman. This is kind of a new series I heard, and I kind of bought it because I heard it was the same creators of. Oh my gosh, get out of here! I'm sorry. Here, hold on. Let me move this real quick. Ugh. So much stuff. Sorry about that. It's on my DVDs. But anyways, yes, I have volumes 1 and 2 of Bakuman. And I haven't finished the second volume yet. But I did finish the first one. And I loved the artwork in it. I love it. It has a bit of romance. It's a great manga. And just look at the detail. It's amazing. I'm not too sure if I'm ready to collect the rest of the series, but I might. I'm considering it, but I'm kind of low on money right now, so I might have to save that for some other time. Next, I have Black Butler Volume 2. I'm sure everybody has heard of this series. It's kind of popular among the whole yaoi community, whatever. Again, I'm absolutely in love with the art, the characters. The storyline is kind of, cliche, not too much of a surprise, really. The whole, I don't know. But it's still a very popular series, and I really like it. I'm not too sure if I'm going to collect the rest of the series, considering how expensive it is, but it is nice to have it on my shelf. Next, I have Blackbirds, Volume 1, 2, and 3. I got these for a great price at half-price books. However, I'm not too big on it for one reason, is it kind of has that rape feel to it. And rape to me is kind of a really touchy subject. So, I mean, the art's beautiful. The storyline's pretty interesting, but again, not really my cup of tea. Maybe it'll get better in the next few volumes, I don't know, but wasn't really my cup of tea. Next, I have Blue Exorcist Volumes 1 and 2. And I don't know, maybe I sound kind of biased for saying this, but I don't really like buying manga if I don't enjoy the art. But I absolutely adore this art style. I mean, I think it's magnificent, unique, but I haven't finished the series. I should finish up on it as soon as I can, whenever I have the free time, but right now, I am trying to focus on finishing Otomen, but that's later. Next, I have Bleach, the Omnibus, Volumes 7, 8, and 9. I'm not really a big Bleach fan, but I got this at a grocery store for a pretty good price. And the only thing I have to complain about is, again, how most omnibuses are, is that the pages are pretty thin, but I still got it. I'm pretty glad I have it, since it's, I got it for a nice price. You know what, I'm just going to put this right here. Next, I have Dawn of the Arcana, Volumes 1 and 2. Oops. I love the art on this. I love the watercolor feel to it. I love the inking. The storyline is pretty good. I liked it. Not too sure if I'm going to collect the next of the series though, just because, again, it's pretty expensive unless I get it for a good price at half-price books. But very good. I haven't read it for a while. I'm kind of rusty on the whole storyline, but I don't know. Pretty good. My little Hannibal doll. Excuse me. Next I have Blood Blockade Battlefront Volumes 1 and 2. And oh my god. I'm not really into the whole shonen thing, but I am into the whole sci-fi deal. And if you love sci-fi and action and the same creators of Trigun, then definitely check this out. Again, I'm not really into collecting manga anymore or anime, but for sure, if I see these at a bookstore for a good price, I'm definitely gonna have to pick them up. I'm absolutely in love with this series, and I recommend it to you if you love that whole action sci-fi deal. I mean, it's just incredible. I love it. Great art, great storyline. Next, I have Death Note, Volume 10. I don't think I would be continuing the series too, considering, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to sound like, oh, it's so mainstream or anything, but, I mean, I do know the storyline. I have watched the anime, so I'm not thinking I'm going to collect any more of the Death Note series, but you know, a lot of people like it, so I don't know. Next I have Durarara, and I remember not being too happy with the art the first time I got it, because it was so different from the anime, but I mean, I grew to love it anyways, and I mean, I just love the holographic front on this one in a lime green colors, and it's just great. I'm honestly thinking about collecting the rest of the series. I think it's awesome. So I'm definitely gonna have to collect more of those. Next I have Godchild. I got this for another great price at Half Price Books. I'm surprised it's kind of a shoujo beat. I don't know. It is that kind of gothic Victorian style, and it kind of has that, again, that shonen ai yaoi kind of feel to it, so that's one of the reasons why I kind of bought it. I haven't finished it yet, but so far I think it's pretty good. Not so sure if I want to collect the rest. I still need to finish this volume, but if you are into the Victorian thing, the whole, you know, that whole deal, I would recommend it. Another good price I got this for was Hellsing Volume 1. And I didn't think I was gonna like it too much since the art, but I thought it was kick-ass, and it was really interesting. So if you're into whole vampires and Nazis, I'd definitely pick it up. It's a cool series. I liked it. I might collect a few more volumes of it. Let me just move my TARDIS in my Star Trek coffee cup. Okay, there we go. Next, I have probably one of my favorite shoujo series, High School Debut Volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4. I absolutely love this series. I don't know what makes me so, you know, fond of it, but I definitely want to collect more series of this. I'm thinking about collecting the entire series. I just think the art is so cute, and the characters are so cute. I mean, it's just so easy to, you know, fall in love with this manga series. I would recommend it to all shoujo fans. Next, I have Honey Hunt, Volumes 1 and 2. Wasn't too big on it. It's kind of one of those manga that kind of makes you mad at some of the characters. But the art was okay. Not my favorite shoujo series. Not too sure if I'm interested in collecting the rest of the series, but I might read the rest online to see if I like it. But not good enough for me to want to purchase the rest of the series. Next, I have Nana, Volumes 1 and 2. I heard a lot of good things about this manga, but honestly, I wasn't too big on it. Didn't really care for it. The art wasn't really too appealing to me. But, I know a lot of other people like it, so I'm considering on selling this sometime. But, I don't know, unless one of my other friends are like, hey, can I get that book? I'm just gonna keep it on my shelf right now. Next, I have Inobaka, volumes 3 to 6 and 8. This was my sister's manga, and she gave it to me, because she didn't really read manga anymore, apparently. But, this is actually a really cute series. I'm not sure if a lot of people know about it, but I think it's really adorable. It's not really my type of shoujo or manga, but if you like animals and cute boys and cute animals, then for sure you might need to pick it up. But yeah, I have volumes 3 to 6 and 8. My books aren't cooperating with me today. Here, let me move all this. Maybe that'll make it easier. Whoop. Okay. Next I have Itsubari Bito, Volume 1. I wasn't really too big on this series either. I kind of picked it up for the art and the storyline on the back, but again, wasn't really into it. Not really happy that I spent my money on it, but, well, I guess it's nice to have it in my collection. And next I have Nightmare Inspector, and oh my gosh, look at this. The art is definitely one of my favorites. I definitely need to pick up more of the series. I think there's about 20 volumes out there or more. I'm not sure if it's continuing, but if I ever see a good price for this, I'm definitely gonna have to pick it up because, I mean, wow. If you're into the whole horror kind of deal with violence and mystery, then I definitely recommend it. I absolutely love this series. It is kind of underrated, so I'd check it out online if I were you, just because it's a really great series. Next I have Otomen, volumes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think this is absolutely one of the cutest ones I have besides High School Debut. I want to collect the rest of the series, but lately I haven't been able to go since I've been kind of low on money. But, I mean, the storyline is great, the art is great. I definitely recommend it. Wow, it's just such a great series. I mean, I don't really know how to explain it, but I would definitely recommend it. Next, I have Pandora Hearts, Volume 1. Really great art, and it is one of those Alice in Wonderland kind of stories, but kind of tweaked it a little into more action in manga, which is really great. I heard a lot of good things about this manga, so I decided to pick it up, and I actually liked it. It was pretty cool. The art's nice, the characters are nice, and, you know, I might collect a few more volumes of this, depending if I can get it for a good price. Sorry, I'm kind of cheap. But next I have Ralgrad, I think you pronounce it, which is also the same artist as Bakuman. I haven't gotten a chance to read this yet, but from the looks of it, it looks like a pretty interesting shonen series. If you have any other recommendations from this artist, please let me know, because I absolutely adore his work by Takashi Obata. He's a great artist. Next, I have Trigun, Volume 3. I picked this up because of Blood Blockade Battlefront 3, and I haven't really gotten a chance to read it yet since it's Volume 3, and I really don't like skipping ahead in manga series, so it's just been kind of sitting on my shelf until, you know, I either pick up the previous volumes or I read it online. Again, I'm a huge fan of the art, extremely detailed, great series it looks like. Next I have the Earl and the Fairy. I believe it's called. Yes, the Earl and the Fairy. Great art. I didn't get too far in this book either. But again, cute shonen series so far. Great art. Might need to finish the series. Not sure what to say about it yet. But again, great art. Love the author or mangaka. Then I have volumes 1 and 2 of the Gentleman's Alliance. Now, I necessarily don't really like the whole big-eyed, shoujo girl deal, just because I think it's kind of distracting. But, wow. I mean, she was the same mangaka and artist from Full Moon. And I had an old friend of mine who recommended it to me, and she's like, if you don't like Full Moon, then I'd definitely try checking out the Gentleman's Alliance. And again, I think it's hilarious. I think the art is great, and I would definitely recommend it. Very good manga. So, yep, I have volumes 1 and 2 of that. However, I haven't finished volume 2. Whoop. I also have Vampire Knight Volume 1, and this was the first manga I've ever purchased, and I remember thinking Zero was so hot. But anyways, yeah, this is very popular among most shoujo fans. It's the whole vampire deal. Sorry, not deer, what? I really like it. I want to try collecting some more of the volumes of this, just because I'm very behind on this whole deal. Yeah, I would definitely recommend it if many people haven't read it yet. Next, I have, oops, hold on. I have a manhwa, which is a Korean manga, which I thought was kind of weird because I'm kind of used to the whole manga being backwards deal. But, this is Bride of the Water God. It is absolutely beautiful. I mean, the whole watercolors and the gold and the way they mix the colors together, I think is gorgeous. And I'm definitely gonna have to pick up more of this if I see it around somewhere. But lately, I mean, at my local bookstores, I haven't been able to find it for some reason, so it's been driving me crazy. But yeah, very beautiful, elegant artwork. Next, I have my very teeny tiny yaoi collection. These two mangas, Camera, were kind of a last second pickup I got at a convention because we were trapped, me and my friend, in this really small room. And it was sweating and it was gross, and I was just kind of like, okay, I'm just gonna pick up this one real quick. Read it, thought it was hilarious, cute. It's not amazing, but it definitely is cute and funny. And I believe there's only 2 mangas out there. I've been unable to find a third one, but yeah, I think this is a collect series of Camera. And again, like I've said 100 times before, very funny, very cute. So those are the 2 volumes of that. And then I have Loveless, which I'm kind of sad because I got half-price books and I expected it to be in a little bit more better condition. Again, it's by Tokyo Pop, one of the only Tokyo Pop mangas I have. To be honest, I'm not really into the whole animal ear yaoi thing, especially since he's so young and, you know, he's so much older than him. I kind of feel kind of like a creep when I read this. But I mean, I do think the art's cute. I just don't really care for the storyline. I don't know, some of you might hate me for that, but wasn't really too into it. But I can see why a bunch of other people might like it. However, not really my cup of tea. Lastly, but not least, I have my last yaoi book, 7 Days. I thought this was the first volume, but it's actually the last one, I think, because it's Friday through Sunday. I have yet to read this, but the art is cute, the storyline seems interesting, so I think in my free time, when I'm not busy with school, I'm gonna have to check it out and finish it. But yeah, that pretty much sums up my manga collection. Please leave any comments in the comment section if you have any other manga recommendations for me. So yeah, thank you.